Finally, it's another Wednesday evening, and what does that mean? That means it's the Duckhook Golf Show, and there's no load shedding, so we can actually get through it. But what does it mean? It means we have double the amount of things to get through. Not only do we have to go back to Germiston and recap Germiston, but there's some exciting news, and that is it's the launch, to say, of the 2022 series calendars. So we'll go through it and show you all the courses, 33 courses that we can expect to play next season. So we'll go through that. Plus, there's a Summer Cup around the corner because it's November, and these are the final qualifying rounds for the Summer Cup. Many guys have already qualified for the Summer Cup, so we'll go through it and show you who exactly it is and talk you through how it all works. Then we've got a couple moments of the seasons. There's usually a whole bunch of them. We can't show them all today, so we'll show 3 of them. And then it's Houghton for the return of Series 1, Sunday Series 1, the final, and the trophy will be handed out. Very exciting. And then we've got Thursday at Waterkloof on the 18th, and then we wrap up the series season on the 22nd at Glen Vista. Plenty to talk about. Once again, I'm not alone. We have our usual suspects joining us. We've got Donnie Geldenhuys and Basil Wright. Hello, boys. We all look a bit tired, should I say.
Yeah, it's been a... Hello, guys. Yeah, it's been a long day. So felt like I got stuck in the workshop there almost for 14 hours straight. So yeah. Yeah,
fixing people's clubs. Why do they keep breaking things, Donnie? Or they don't have the right equipment as it is.
That is the main thing.
Yeah. Basil, you've had a day of traveling around. Where are you in the world, and what are you up to?
Yeah, it's quite a busy day for me. I had a red-eye flight at 6 a.m. Traveling to St. Francis. I'm currently at St. Francis Bay.
Very nice.
Beautiful home. I'm being hosted by a really good friend of mine. So yeah, I've been blessed so this far. I have the PGA Championship at St. Francis, and yeah, looking forward to this week. This week has got some seriously good incentives. We've been hosted by Jeff Claus. I'm sure you guys know Jeff Claus at St. Francis, the ultimate voice of golf in South Africa.
All right.
And yeah, it's been a great day. I've had a practice round. I'm well prepped. I'm well fed. I'm well rested. And I'm looking forward to the show. It's been a while, so I feel like I'm a bit rusty, but I'm looking forward to the comments below.
100%. And send your well wishes to Basil. I'm sure every single duck is sending and crossing fingers for Basil to do well. We have a whole host of guys.
Sorry, Maz.
Yes.
Sorry, quick thing. Baz, how's the weather there?
Donnie, so I've been here 4 times for tournaments, and today was the first time I didn't have to stress about a tee shot because the weather was that good.
Nice.
18 degrees. It was like 3 to 5 kilometer easterly breeze. The smell of the ocean, everything was perfect. So, but you know, tournament comes, it's a different ball game as it is when the tables turn for us.
As long as it's not raining, we're happy.
100%.
Damn right.
Damn right. Let me get to the guys who are watching this evening. Thanks for watching. Louis Jensen, as always. Good evening, all. Hope you all have had a great day. Yes, well, we've had a couple of gremlins running around, but we will get through them. Kobus Skuman. Hello, boys and girls. Let's do this show. Can't wait for the weekend. You're not the only one. Karuna Kuni, thank you for joining us. Good evening, people. Let's see who else we've got. We've got Ryan Esmond having a Who's it, Ryan? Thanks for watching. Even Han was watching. He sent me a message yesterday saying, can't wait for the show. Well, here it is. It would have been a bit interesting if we couldn't do it again. Then we got Barry on the line. We've got Sep. Sep, we'll see you tomorrow. I think, yeah, we've got a bit of a round of golf at Waterkloof to do some stuff for the show next week or into the lead up for Waterkloof. That should be good fun. Shannon Schaefer's watching. Paul Ricketts, as usual. Hansi Haman. Barry Fenter, and so on. Robert Michael. Oh, there's plenty, which is great to see everybody watching. Right, where are we starting? Let us get straight into the recap of Germiston. As usual, here are the top 10. -1 between Ewald van Wyk and brother Pieter van Wyk. But Ewald takes it on the back 9 most points. Leon Duplessis was up there for quite a while. Jan Venter, Peter Zakaria, Robert Michael trying to defend at Germiston. JP Atwood, Jacobs, Kunop Pretorius, and Michael Robeck. Now, let us just put this in perspective before we have a listen to the top 5 interviews. So first of all, congratulations, Ewald van Wyk. Many opportunities to try and win an event, and he's finally done it. So well done, Ewald. After speaking to him, I could see that he was quite relieved. But in perspective, the guys were flying. At one stage, there was 4 guys on -4, a couple of guys on -3, and then the weather came in. And did the weather come in? No rain, but the wind. And that saw the numbers drop drastically. Plenty bogeys and double bogeys. And that landed up ending it at -1, which is only 37 points. Donnie, I think you came in just before the wind actually took over the course.
Maz, that was correct. So we were sitting on the balcony there, and literally all of a sudden the wind started picking up. It was actually blowing so badly that it actually blew the flag off the flagpole on the 18th green.
Wow.
So it was interesting to see, and you could see as well, I think, like with all the guys, like that was like on 3 under, 4 under, coming up to finish on level +1, +2, it was definitely difficult out there.
Difficult indeed. Let me give you an example. On the 9th, I had 90 odd meters left, and the wind was howling. So I thought, let me take a pitching wedge. I'm going to smash this pitching wedge. It should go 130. So that gives me 40 meters of play, rather to go over. And I landed up probably 40 meters short. So the ball went 60 meters into the water. And I shook my head and then watched as the 4 balls were coming in behind me where the leaders were. And they had the same problem, choosing a club to get onto that green, because you can't miss the green. We saw with the Jan Venter, unfortunately, who had a chance to win it, also throw it away. Unlucky for him, but he will have a chance. So it was really tough. Afterwards, I got to speak to the top 5, and this is what they had to say.
JP, top 5 finish, so close, yet so far, last hole, but you played well overall. Tell me about it.
No, it was a good day. Really enjoyed it out there. Just basically the stroke 3 and the stroke wide cost me big time. Pretty much 5 over gross on those 2 holes, 10 level. But yeah, as I said, great day out, really good course, really fun. So yeah, happy with the goal.
Yeah, I must say today was a stroke play and I had a match play as well. And we played until the 18th, so he won on the 18th, so well done to him as well. So he made 36 points and I made 36 points, so we played well, played good golf today. So, yeah.
But you've been in form, you've had a couple of good finishes, it's close to a victory.
Yeah, hopefully one of these days, huh? Today, as I say, lost by 1 shot, so well done to Ewald. I think that's also his first win.
Defending here at Germiston, almost did it, well played.
Thanks, man. I would have liked to win, because that would have been 3 in the bag, my birthday, and defending my Germiston title, and taking the singles match play today. But yeah, well, perfection takes time.
Tied first, but losing out on the countback. Good round of golf?
Yeah, good round of golf. Putting was good, chipping was good. So yeah, it was a good round for me.
Few games left. What's the goals for the rest of the season?
Just play my normal game and improve on my putting more.
Ewald, finally, you're the champion. How are you feeling? It was pressure there towards the end. Anybody could have taken it.
Yeah, finally. I honestly didn't think I'm gonna make it this time. When I looked at the score, we'll see there's 4 guys on -2 above me. But yeah, I'm happy. It doesn't matter.
Talk about your golf today.
It was good. My tee shots were good today. I was really good off the tee today. I had some good shots, wedges. My wedges was good on today. But yeah, no, I had a really good round today.
Carrying through the form, we know golf is all about form from the Classic. You think you still got some more in you?
Yeah, the classic. I think my game started coming back again, and yeah, today just proves it. So yeah, no, I'm happy.
Looking forward to the Summer Cup.
Yes, yeah, no. Now I finally qualify for that one as well. So yeah, no, looking forward to it.
Well done.
Thank you.
Yes, well done, Ewald. Great to see. And we have Paul Rickett saying the same thing. The wind on 18 was insane. No chance for close to pin, yet alone hit the green. 100%, Paul. Yet alone hit the green. And then we've got Duckhook streaming from his car. He must be stuck in the traffic. Well, at least you got the first thing right, and that's to watch the Duckhook show and not miss it. Donnie, is Jaco's putter ready?
Like I said to him earlier today, it's still at Callaway.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping to have good news for him tomorrow. Otherwise, I've got a standby putter for him for Sunday.
At least he got rid of that big perspex thing, I can tell you that much. Robert Michael, he says, make it shake at St. Francis, Beza. So there's a well wish for you. And also from Bruno saying, all the best, Basil. Fantastic. So keep the messages of support coming. Right, where are we going now? We're having a look at this scorecard. Oh, that's not a scorecard, but this is a scorecard. Ewald van Wyk, you might have seen in the interview. Well, he started on the 10th tee, and look how he started. Holing out for a 2 on the par 4, and then a birdie, which jumped him pretty much to -3 straight away.
Yep.
And then a par -4. And then there you see -5 he goes to on the 14th. And then -6 on the 17th. So he got to -6 before dropping 2 shots back to -4. But a fantastic start. Put the pressure on everybody. But then, as you can see, when he turned onto his front 9, the wheels came off a bit with double bogeys on the 3rd, 6th, and 8th, earning 0 points on most occasions to drop him back to -1 and sit in the clubhouse and wait for the rest of us to come in. But he did it. It's nice to see that brother Peter van Wyk had a great game, playing for 22, mind you. Also parring the 10th hole, starting on the 10th, so there must be something about that 10th hole. Eventually, I won't go through all of it, but a good round of golf, and his handicap has come down from a 27 when he last won at State Mines, and he's now at 22, which is always nice to see the improvement, boys.
Yeah.
Yes, any comment about Ewald?
Well, all I can say so far is that Germiston is the Van Wyk show.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's been a long time coming for Ewald. I mean, he puts a lot of time and effort into his game. If I can just critique him and compare him to Ronnie, they'll definitely be contending, given the Summer Cup coming up and that type of thing. So, yeah, those two are definitely going to be in the running for winning the Summer Cup, is my opinion. So, guys, I take it that all of us have to start working that slight little bit harder because of the consistency that these guys are coming through.
Yep.
So, yeah, as much as Ewald is, and we've got to take our hats off to Ewald and Peter and, the Hall brothers that travel so far and still contend and place, So they actually, they get a bit of a taste of what professional golf is in terms of traveling, on a daily basis.
100%. They deserve a prize just for all the traveling they've done. They must have done many kilometers. Right, let's rattle through the Germiston regular stuff. Donnie, you want to take us through the pins quickly?
Yeah, 100%.
Look at you.
There we go. Par 4 on the 6th. I got the voucher nicely there. Then the par 3 7th, we've got Gerard Besaidenout. And then winning the EMS voucher on the par 3 18th, Rote Mankies.
There we go. And Rota has taken up a Duckhook membership, so we'll see much more of him. Let's go to the groups. Sorry, Basil.
No, man, hang on a bit. Donnie, did you hit it closer than me on 6?
I think that must be the par 3, the 7th.
Oh.
Just checking.
That's where I almost hold it.
Moving right along, Group A, B, and C. These were all the leaders playing together. Ronnie Bolhurter taking it on +4, which is quite a high number. Group B, Frikkie Barnard as normal, taking it on +3. Another good round of golf for him. And then a tie in Group C, also on +3, with Jamie Sherry and Gerard Snyman beating out Clint Broders and Graham de Villiers. When we move to the teams, well, let's see what has happened. Well, I can tell you the blue team, my team, has come out on top. 6-4. We'll go through the winning matchups. Myself against Leon van Aarde. Russell Tandy beating Simon Mayer for the red team. Then obviously Peter van Wyk's going to beat Wayne Jensen. Wayne Jensen having an absolute nightmare on +14. A tie between Robert and Jaco. I can tell you they played a singles match play and Robert just sneaked in on the last hole. Mornay O'Kelly beating Cobus Skuman, and then a tie between JP and Jan Venter. Earbolt, obviously, pipping Ryan. Louis Jensen pipping Richard. Paul Ricketts, well done, beating Ryan Jensen. And then Hanu, also a bit of a long day, beating Karuna Kuni. So, what does this all mean, gentlemen? Well, with 3 games to go, the red team needs to pretty much win all of them to take the end title. The blue team need to win 1 more, and then it's all over. So, looking at the standings after October, well, Basil, you have 5 points now to make up against Ronnie. Ronnie moving to the top of Series 1 and looking to also claim, Series 2's title. Ricky Barnard moving up to 302 points. He is probably too far to catch Ronnie, so it's pretty much between Ronnie and Basil. They've also both missed the game, so the points they earn there is going to be the points at for the 10 out of 11 best scores. Jaco Jacobs moving up, Carl van der Linden moving up, Nicky moving down, Donnie moving down, Kero moving down, Jamie Sherry moving up, and Gerrit Sneeman moving up. Just remember, everybody, that the top 10 of each series will make it into the shootout next year, once again hosted at the Eye of Africa. 4 teams, all the bragging rights up for grabs. If you don't make it into a team, well, there's the wildcard team, which Fats will be captaining and choosing from the best players that have missed out for the team shootout. So there's still plenty to play for. So good scores all around could get you into the shootout team, and you don't want to miss it. That is great fun. 36 holes, teams and singles. At the end of it, the winner pops some champagne and celebrate and have the bragging rights for the rest of the year. Right, let's move on to the singles and team updates. We are almost there. We are so close to the final. So let's have a look. If you look at the singles, we're down to where Kunrad Pretorius played Peter Zakaria at Germiston, and Peter taking it 3-2. Moving into the semi-final and an automatic place into the Summer Cup, because the semi-finalists, as you'll see later, will make it into the Summer Cup. So at Houghton, Clint Bird is playing Robert Michael, and then we'll see the semi-final take place against him, or Robert or Clint, against Peter Zakaria to meet Frikkie Barnard in the semi-final. Frikkie was the winner over Carl van der Linden in the semi-final. One up, very, very tight, I must say. If we move on to the teams, well, this is what the teams looks like. Bogey Bunch are into the final. That is Trevor Miller and Ronnie Bolhett. Plenty of player ranking points up for grabs there too. So 1 semi-final to go. The shit shots will be playing the Butties at Glen Vista. Right, I haven't quite mentioned this, so if you do not know, because things have kind of not worked out 100% to plan, we will be having the finals of the singles and the teams at the Summer Cup to add a bit of spotlight to the events itself. So it doesn't just peat away at private games to try and get it done, but now we'll move it to the Summer Cup. Yes, I know you're playing a major and you're playing a singles or a team, but in the bigger scheme of things, it's a nice way to push it up, because now you've got the whole crowd watching as you win your teams or your singles, and you get your trophy at the awards evening thereafter. So I apologize, Frikkie, because I know that that is not your ideal, but I'm afraid that's just the way it's going to be. It might not happen next year, but depending on how well it goes this year, it might stay for next year. I caught up with some of the boys after their singles, and this is what they had to say.
Peter, single match play through to the semi-finals. Congratulations. Tell me how it went.
Cheers, thanks very much. Yeah, it was a bit of a backwards and forwards game. I went up early, 1 up. Then Kun won 3 holes in a row. He went 1 up. Then towards the end of the front nine, I won 3 in a hole, so halfway I was 1 up. Yeah. And then I went early up again, 2 up on the back nine. And then I think the turning point was around I think it was the 16th hole. That stroke 3. I landed about a metre from the pin, birdied that hole, went 2 up with 3 to go, and then I won the following hole, the par 3, and took it from there. But yeah, it was quite tight up to that point in time.
Well done. Good stuff. How do you feel?
Oh, stoked. Yeah, yesterday it was tough. Dude, well done, man.
Thanks, Ricky.
Well
Good
done.
punt.
It was up and down, it was even. Then Jaco went ahead. I think on the second line, Jaco was like 3 up. And then I started coming back. But I think I was lucky. Jaco's a steady player. when he made a few mistakes, I started playing well. And then when we both made mistakes, I was lucky enough to have branches kicking my ball back into the fairway, that type of thing. So yeah, I think I was lucky, I have to be honest.
What would it mean to win the singles if you get to the final?
I would absolutely love to play. I mean, let's be honest. I'm the darkest horse on the league. If I can win that, I'd be happy, you know.
It's always great to catch up with Robert Michael and the way he has to describe things. So well done, Robert. Good luck. As you're saying, imagine Robert Michael wins the singles, match play singles. Party at his house.
Party of the night.
Party at his house. The underdog of the underdogs winning the singles. That would be great to see, to be honest. Here we go. I want to take you through the Summer Cup qualifying. We're going to do it quickly. The lads are going to help me because there's a lot to go through. So let's go through this quickly. Right, who makes it into the Summer Cup? 2020 champions. Frikkie is the player of the season. He's automatic. Thursday champ Simon Meyer. He's automatic. Donnie, there you are. Sunday 1 champ. You've got a couple of entries already. And then Randall Chetty is also in. Let me describe what I'm saying about a couple of entries. So we keep a tally. Last year, Donnie qualified for the Summer Cup 4 times, which was the record back then. Right, I can tell you that it's been beaten already, and it's not even over yet. So we'll tell you who's beat it. I'm sure you know. So moving on to major qualifiers. So it's the top 5. So the champion, obviously, is Aldo Farid. He goes in. Richard Stewart, Louis Gerber, Andre Kotze, and Peter Prinsloo all qualify for the Summer Cup. Myself, Grant Nell, Jason Ivings, Jan Venter, Henry Hall for the Open. The players which Basil won, Leon van Aarde came second, Garfield Hendricks, Jacques Gravenstein, and Adam Ford, you're into Summer Cup. And then Billy Hall, Oki Brits, Owen Kenny, Cyril Steyn, and Graham de Villiers from last year's final major are all through. Right, we're moving on to Thursday qualifiers. All the winners are in from the Thursday League. Donnie, rattle through the names for me.
Yeah, so we've got Jamie Sherry, Mark Burragero, Randall Chetty, Simon Meyer, Bobby van der Spey, Avinash. We've got Gorel van Meerlen, Lukey, Grant Nell, and then obviously a man on form, Ronnie Volhita.
And then the winner of Waterkloof will also go through. Let's have a look at Series 1. Baz, you want to go through these?
Yeah, sure, no problem. So we've got our winners at Killarney, Wayne Jensen, which was an outstanding round of golf for him, start-up of that season. We've got Kobus Kuman, Louis Gerber, Randall Chetty once again, Leon Duplessis, nice to see him. Also in that category, we got Kyalami winner Kevin Ho, Carl van der Meulen at Wingate, which was a tough day out, as I can remember that. Edwin Potgieter and Donnie Geldenhuys, obviously another winner. Botse Links champ Carl Jacques, and unfortunately, I will not be at the Houghton to win that event, which I'm highly disappointed about.
Oh, but you're going to be winning some other very important events. As far as I can see, Randall's got 3 entries at this moment in time. I'll go through Series 2. Kira O'Connell being that guy and winning the first event of the season as a newbie. Well done at ERPM. Then Ronnie at Reimsig. Glenn Dower was Koen Pretorius Senior. Then Ronnie again at South Downs. CMR was Mitchell with an amazing 10 under round. Hansi Haman at Reading. Dane Fern, Jacques. Peter van Wyk at State Mines. Royal East, Rudolf Brudek. And Germiston, our latest winner, was Ewald van Wyk. And we keep going down. Next up is this Challenge 500, which took place at Eagle Canyon. The winner, Richard Stewart's in, plus the top 5. It's Carl van der Meulen. That would be his 3rd entry. Leon Oosthuizen, Conrad Pretorius, and Jamie Sherry. I think that's 2 for Jamie. Right, the Classic, which has just completed. Let's have a look at the Classic. Ronnie Volhita's name once again. Ewald van Wyk, another entry. Ryan Jensen, Godfrey Watermeyer, and Santosh Bull should, all the way from Durban. I don't know if he will be making it, but you are invited, Santosh. We know what these are. Well, these is Frikkie, Carl van der Linde, and Peter Zakara in for making the semi-finals of the singles match play. And finally, it is the semi-finalists of the team match play. Jason and Eddie Ivans, Aldo and Heinrich Fourie, Ronnie Volhita, Trevor Miller, Billy Hall, and Nicky Vallengoed. You might be asking who else gets in, because if you count all these, there's about 48 guys, and we have space for about 60 to 64 players, and that will be the top qualifiers of the 2 rounds, ranking earning points of each series. So it will be the top 10 of those. And then there will be plenty special invites for the guys who also deserve. For example, Pranay Pandya has played so well this season and then broke a finger, so he's missing the last 2 games, but he was pretty much in the top 3 of, I can't remember which series it was, but the whole time. So there's an example. Paul Ricketts will get an invite for being the Marble Hall champion. So those are the type of special invites, and we'll have to give one to Fats because Fats has done this season. And he wants to be there. Why not? He has to MC the awards with me, so you might as well come for that as well. Right, moving on. I want to take you to some of the moments of the season. We're only going to play 3, and these are the moments of the season. So once everything gets onto Facebook, then it's a vote time. And this is up to you, boys. You got to vote for your moment of the season. So are we ready to start with the first 3? Here we go.
Ecstatic. It's really great. I haven't won a league game or anything else, so to win the first one, being a major, I'm gonna celebrate the whole weekend, I think.
We're all going for the flag, and guess what? There is a little Titleist 2 in 182 meters in the hole in one, my first one. The excitement that goes through your body, it just feels like it's not going to stop, and so on, with the adrenaline and everything that went through me. You know, I just couldn't believe it, walking up to the hole, not having to take out a putt or anything, you know, it's just such an amazing feeling.
What's happening? We're not sure of something.
No, we'll need to wait and see what's in the hole.
Joking.
It's a bit
well done, but can you believe it? What a champion.
A bit unreal. I had a pitch in which on, what was it, 141 meters, so we went straight up into the sun, and from there nothing further.
So there's your first batch of 3 Moment of the Season nominees. While you're at it, well, you might as well vote for one of the 3 on the chat line. Boys, a couple of holy ones, Baz? And there's still more to come.
Yeah, no, it's I think it's recorded to 3 or 4 hole-in-ones. I think Ronnie's also involved.
Yep.
But you know, it's 4 million to 1 odd of holing out, you know, and
really?
Out of those hole-in-ones that we've had this year, I definitely got to think Cornell's is extreme. I mean, that 4th hole at Killarney is brutal. I've seen guys lose tournaments on that hole.
And not just that, it's like, if I remember on the day, that pin was sort of tucked on the right-hand side. And also, it's like 182 meters. You know, that's like you're looking at like sort of 6-iron, 5-iron that he hit. You know, that's impressive.
You can use a water bucket for a hole on that green, and guys will still make on that.
When it's your turn, it's your turn. Yes, Paul Ricketts is correct. I think this was during a lockdown of booze session. We are still waiting for the beer, Cornell and Erasmus. Yes, we are. Come on. The next time we see you, we're going to haul you in.
Harass you.
To give us our beers. All right. So that is the nominees. There will be a couple more to come. I think there's 10 in total. Unless Donnie wins Series 1 by shooting 43 points at Houghton, he will get his name on the top of the list as well as a moment of the season. I can guarantee you that much. Yes, so there it is. Now, you'll be excited to know we are going to go through the tour calendar for next year. This was, I'll be honest, a bit of a not as easy to put together as before because the golf courses are busy. I was trying to book courses in October. And every date I give out, some of the courses are we got an event booked. So my perfect wish list, it didn't come out as perfect as I wanted it to be, but nevertheless, it is perfect. It's going to be perfect anyway. So, Thursday. Here we go, everybody. We start the Thursday series in 2022 at the Wanderers on the 20th of January. You would have seen I put a bit of course ratings there. courtesy of SA Top 100 courses, because it's always nice to know what the rating is of the course that we are playing. So Wanderers is 62. February, we've got Glen Vista. Nice in the summer where there's plenty of sun and we don't have to worry about the sun going down behind the hill at like 4 o'clock in the winter. Then in March, we move to Parkview, which is back on the calendar. 7th of April is Reading. The 12th of May is Victoria Country Club once again. Hanu will not be involved in trying to make it as hard as possible, I can promise you that much. And then the unranked Blue Valley, surprisingly, is 9th of June. 15th of July is Killarney. 18th of August is Krugersdorp. 15th of September is Jackal Creek. I'm sure you know why. Jackal Creek's on a Thursday. After our experience of the Sunday series, it was a bit of a mess with carts and rotations. And Woodhill is on the 20th of October, so they move to the back end of the season. And Eagle Canyon will finish it off on the 17th of November. What do you think about that, boys?
No, it's a couple of good courses. Maz, I think you can be lucky you're not standing on a stage because of that 12th of May event. I think you might have gotten a lot of booze and a couple of stuff thrown at you. But it's still a good course to play. I just Victoria Country Club doesn't suit me, but it's a good calendar. I think really the guys are going to have fun.
Guys are going to have fun, yeah.
Just before we move on a personal level, just a heads up, I'm definitely going to focus really hard next year on the Thursday League. And as I look at that calendar, those are all favourable courses for me, excepting Krugersdorp.
Krugersdorp in summer is okay. I almost swore there, but fantastic really condition.
I will put in some practice rounds for Krugersdorp as I will be highly committed to join you guys for the Thursday League next year.
Awesome. Let's do Series 1. Right, these are the courses for Series 1. We're going to start a brand new course. The actual season starts here on the 16th of January at Services. We're going to bring the Duckhook boys out to Services and show our support for the smaller clubs this year. 6th of February is Modderfontein. Great condition in summer once again. Then the 6th of March, we're Royal Joburg East. 3rd of April, State Mines in summer this time. 8th of May will be Magalies Park, one of the favourites from this year. 5th of June will be at Houghton. 10th of July will be at Waterkloof. 7th of August, we move to Copperleaf. 4th of September, we go to Wingate Park. And then the 2nd of October is South Downs. And then we finish off the Series 1 at Firethorn, which is the Rand Park course and former SA Open course. I don't know what it is about that course. When you go there, we shoot lights out. We make it look silly like a Mashi course. But anyway, the best ranked course that I can see on this list is actually Firethorn, with 100 being State Mines. So, what do you think about this, boys?
Yeah, I think that's a fantastic setup you guys have for the Sunday one. One thing that does stick out is the conditions of the course that time of the year are pretty much good in terms of the greens being relatively tight and well knit that time of year, especially with the dry dusting and hollow time. So yeah, your timing and your booking has been on point, man.
One of my main concerns was to book the courses that struggle more in winter, and we know what those are, in summer, and the better courses to move them to winter, because it's nicer to play the courses in the best condition possible. It's not always possible to have them all in summer, but we try our best. I see there's a lot of yayness for Services. Barbie Fun Space Services. Yes. And then we've also got Nico Kruger. Thanks for watching, Nico. Services. Yes. A lacquer course. So as you can see from the boys here, they agree with starting the season at Services.
I think it was long overdue, Maz.
Long overdue. There are a lot of courses to choose from, and I try to get a couple of new courses in every season. Eventually there won't be any time or any courses left to put new unless we are traveling outside of the province, which we don't really want to do too often. Right, finally, Series 2. Here we go. We start on the 30th of January at the Ibotsi Links. Then we move to Heron Banks on the 20th of February. We all go out and enjoy the Val course. 27th of March is Centurion. And then CMR in April on the 24th. 22nd of May is Royal Joburg West. And after that, Royal Joburg West closes to do their whatever they're doing. But that will be one of the last opportunities to play Royal West for a while. 26th of June at Dainfern, 24th of July at Kyalami, 21st of August will be at Glendower, 25th of September will be at Germiston. Another new course, 23rd of October will be at Acacia, and then we finish it all off at ERPM on the 20th of November. There is a couple of new things that we are going to be incentivizing and bringing out in the 22 season, but that we will wait to announce because it's going to be added incentive for the players. Should I tell you them now? Should I give them a hint? What do you think?
No, I think you guys can wait. I must be quite frank.
Donnie wants to know. I think Donnie knows. I already had this conversation with him.
Yeah, we had the conversation before we hit the Springbok.
Okay, let me give you a little preview. So there are going to be a couple of big credit matches. So for instance, if there is a course that is relatively cheap, like a services for instance, it's a cheaper green fees, so we're going to push up the entry fee a bit more, and then we're going to try and play for like a 10,000 credit pool, so the winner can get 3,000. Imagine winning 3,000 credits at an event. That pretty much pays for half your golf for most
For the year.
for a series, and this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to get the app, where the request has gone into the developers, where we can bank credits. So you can pretty much play a season, bank your credits, and pay for a classic or pay for your majors. I think that will be a good step in the right direction to have a couple. It won't be all the games. It will be a couple of the featured games where we will play for a bigger pot of credits. Very, very exciting. Well, I won't have to tell you this later, but next year we'll have a What's New in 2022. That rhymes, by the way, if you didn't notice. Right. Okay. Where are we going to now? Houghton. This is the final thing we're doing, so hang on there, lads. I want to show you the player of the season rankings before we get into Houghton. This is moving into November. Ronnie Volherter is on 129.22 average points, having accumulated 3,655.09 total ranking points. Second is Randall Chetty. Third is Richard Stewart on 103. Frikkie is 4. A good attempt at defending his title. Frikkie would need probably to win an event, win the Summer Cup, and win the singles, and then he can pip Ronnie. Otherwise, I don't think it's going to happen. The rest of the boys are probably too far away. So it's Ronnie's to lose, in my opinion. Definitely Ronnie's to lose. And that's not to say he finishes well somewhere else, because then it makes it even harder. But don't forget, his team ranking points is still, he gets a minimum of 450 points if he loses the final. So that's even crazy. That's why I was saying Frikkie needs to probably win 3 events to catch him and retain the title. Right, Series 1. This is what's happening in Series 1. Randall Chetty is leading the way on 321 points. Donnie, you are 11 points away. We worked this out. You would need to shoot 43 points because Randall has not had a game fall out yet. So in order to... can you shoot 43 points? Off a scratch?
Maz, I need a lot of putts to fall and a lot of lucky bounces on the course. Then I can maybe stand a chance.
So congratulations to Randall for a very, very good season to get himself into this position. Third is Hanu Frikkie. Fourth, I just copy and paste the picture in the same place most places. Barry Venter, Graham de Villiers, Pranay, as I mentioned, is falling down from, I think he was second because of his injury. Kobus, Skuman, Peter Prinsloo, and Leon Westhuizen going into the final event of Series 1 to secure their top 10 places. You can do it, boys. Right, Houghton, Basil. This is pretty much the home of Basil. So you're going to give us a quick synopsis of how the guys tackle Houghton. All I can start to say is putting the greens. We know they're synonymous for being tough.
So currently the course has actually gone under some construction. The 12th green they've redone. There is rumor that it will be open for you guys on Sunday, which is a great thing.
Didn't they just do the 12th?
A couple of months ago, they had to redo it because the members complained that it wasn't holding with their approach shots. It was a very tough green to hit. So there has been improvements on it.
Do you know what they did, guys?
So they've just gone up. So the 12th hole stroke 1, they've just raised the back end of the green a meter around, pretty much back right of the green, just to hold the ball. And they've dropped the left part of the green as well. So it's a slightly easier shot for the guys, as it is a tough shot overall. And then all 18 of the holes, the bunkers have been changed. They've changed the lips, so it's not as rounded anymore. It's a little bit more smooth, like PCC per se, and the sand is a lot softer. So there is slight change to it. But guys, I played there. When was it? I played there on Monday. Yeah, voting day. And let me tell you, that golf course is in such great condition. You guys are going to enjoy it. The greens are not entirely too fast, but word of advice, guys, keep your ball below the hole as the slopes do catch up on you. The par fives won't play relatively too tough. They'll push. I'm sure they'll push the tees forward on most of the longer par fives just to speed up play. But sure, just guys, enjoy the views, enjoy the competitive edge that Duckhook brings. The golf course is in phenomenal condition. Like I said, I'm not just saying this because it is my home, but the guys really put a lot of effort. And this time of year, it is amazing. And given that we are in the afternoon, please stay for a drink or two because the golden hour is spectacular there.
Yeah, that's 100% true. The golden hour will be spectacular. Donnie, these are the pins for Houghton.
All right. Sorry, a little bit of a delay on my side. All right, so par 3, 7th. Very good par 3 to have it closest to the pin there. Par 4, the 12th, the concepts voucher. It's like also a very nice hole, very difficult. And then the par 3, 16th.
As always.
Which is a downhill par 3 for the EMS voucher. I think a good shot is needed any time on that green.
Maz, if I can just suggest something.
Mm.
The par 4 12th, just in case that they haven't opened the new green.
Correct. Now that you say it, and I see it's a 12th, it's a bit of a problem.
I would suggest just to move closest into either on the 17th hole or the 8th. 8th would be a great hole as well.
Yeah.
Oh, why not the first?
The first hole, because then it's only the long hitters that are going to have a at that.
I'll move it. I must just remember to move it. Otherwise, I will see another false here. Yes, gentlemen, I saw your comments saying that Royal is number 6. So that is a bit of a typo. I apologize. That's a lot of graphics to type out, and somewhere along the line, I don't even know what I had written it was. But yeah, I see your comments. I'll take the falsie on that for their typing, I guess. Right, let's go to the groups on the day. These are going to be the featured groups. It's going to be Group A, Steve Saunders, Charles Ferreira, Sepp Robertson, Fats Carlitz. Group B is going to be Gerard Snyman, Paul Ricketts, Jacques Gravenstein, Jaco de Kok, Ryan Esmond, JP Edward, Grant Nell, Maz Laqueva. That is me, if you did not know. I see there's another spelling mistake, but I counted how many graphics are in the show today. There's about 30 odd, so forgive me. The teams, here we go. Captain Ryan Jensen will be taking on the red team, and Jeff Main will take the blue team to see if they can finish it up and have victory. I'm going to run through the list. Hans is playing his wife, Jacomin. Leon Oosthuizen is playing Leon van Aarde, which I think he's now cancelled. So that'll become Kero. Dani Gelderhuis will take on Frikkie Bond. Why not? Because Edwin Porgito will take on Graham de Villiers. Alyssa Tim against Sorrel, Robert Michael against Chad Rose. That's if Chad doesn't decide not to come. Peter Zakaria against Coronado Erasmus, Alan Lowe, Gerald Gerber, Russell Tandy, and Karuna Kuni. So that is the teams. Having a look, have I covered everything? Have I covered everything? I've played everything? Yes, I have. So, any questions, boys?
Do you remember when Robbie and Chad battled it out and they both shot 14 over and then they took the stroke one as a countdown? Guys, don't let that happen again.
I'm going through some of these comments here. Jacob says, Machali's weekend has been booked. Who's joining? I assume he's talking about we there, because that will actually be great, because if we can get... Are we teeing off in the morning? Yo, I can't remember. We might be teeing off in the morning. And then it is a bit, if you stay over, that's even better. Where else do we say? Gerard says it's Jaco de Kok's birthday on Sunday, so let's remember to congratulate and wish him a very happy birthday on Sunday. He's playing with 90% or 75% of his Dream 4 ball. Frick, he has to be in the top 4 because his fault. You expect any more comments? No, it's pretty much just skipping over all the falsies here for the 6 hole. Yes, Anna. Yes. So it seems that everybody's happy with the calendar. Next, we'll announce the other events. I can tell you one thing, that the classic's already been booked. It's somewhere about the 12th of October, because now they got an event the week before. Jeez, I think it's impossible to get on. So 12th, 13th, 14th, if I'm correct. We've got the majors, which will be Serengeti is confirmed, Ibotsi is confirmed for the Open, and then I think I've had a request that PPC is for the Summer Cup. Yay.
PPC.
Must have been 100.
Yeah, there was a couple of oaks who said, let's just try and make it as hard as possible. I'm not that type of golfer. Anyway, boys, that's it. We've done it. We've gone through another host of information for you. We will be seeing you on Sunday, and I really look forward to it. I hope everybody plays well. Final words go to you, Basil. Good luck this weekend, and shoot lights out.
Thanks, guys. If I can just have a shout out to the Duckhook community. I appreciate you all for all the good messages and the support. Can I kindly just ask to have that to an extreme halt, because I'm not going to be on my cellular. I'm going to be as focused as possible, as these incentives for this event is extreme. But I do love you guys a lot. I appreciate your support, and just a shout out to all of you guys. Unfortunately, won't be able to make Sunday, so whoever wins the trophy, let me just say, your background photo with the trophy is going to be amazing.
Donnie, you go shoot those 43 points, Donnie. You can do it.
Yeah, no, it's like I'll have to borrow a sharp pencil from somewhere.
Okay, great. That's it, everybody. Once again, we really, really appreciate you watching the show. We'll see you soon. There will be a show next week, by the way. There has to be.
If there's no load shedding.